only two words on my mind right now. Meat suit. Meat suit. Just the two. Just meat suit. You can put them together as one word, or they can be two different separate words. And, they're really, really stuck in my head. I've been trying to figure out how to approach this video. And I just have this very, very invasive thought of meat suit ringing in my brain. That I'm just a soul that was just slung from the heavens into a flobby pile of meat that's running around on two legs. And it's just stuck in my head. I can't even visualize what that looks like. Outside was looking inside of a mirror, because that's what we are, essentially. We can be boiled down to basically souls or electrical impulses running around in a bag of flesh that puts on clothes and shoes and goes about living its life. And of all the ways to start a video, this is not the way I was expecting it to go. So, I've been gone a month. A little over a month. 5 days ago was my birthday. The entirety of March was basically just hell in a handbasket. I had 3 sinus infections back to back. I was dealing with a really bad bout of depression. And I spent so much of that time just sleeping. And now that, April is about 2/3 of the way through, or 1/3 of the way through, not 2/3. It's not the 20th, it's the 10th. I'm at the point when I realize that, there's a few things I need to do. So the entirety of what happened last month is I gained probably about half the weight I lost back. I ate a lot of fried foods. I ate a lot of sugar. I drank a lot of soda. And, I'm an addict. I am a sugar addict. I am a sugar addict, completely. I am addicted to soda. I am addicted to candy. And if these things are introduced, they're very hard for me to get away from. And, I just, flung myself down face first through a hole last month and just ate an untold amount of it. And I'm still eating quite a bit of it right now, while also working my way back up onto the carnivore diet. But now that the weather is getting warmer, I'm feeling a little happier. I can actually get outside a bit more without freezing my backside off, which is a very good feeling on my end. And, I am sitting on my couch right now in my front room, my very disorganized, messy front room, which is one thing I plan on working on. But I'm at this point where I definitely do feel the need to just kind of jump back in things. And the entire point of this vlog is that I am documenting my journey into healing myself. And in that manner, it's not just my body I'm healing. Is that for me, it is a threefold healing process. So I want to heal my body. I want to get it back under control. I want to start eliminating the things I know that are bad for it and introducing things that I know will be good for it, like exercise, like walking, doing stuff like that. After that, there is the mental aspect of things. So I do want to be focusing on my mental health. Finding ways to kind of deal with the depression, find ways to kind of help with the anxiety, ways to feel more comfortable internally and externally. And the third fact that I want to be kind of working on is the spiritual side of things. What I believe as a core aspect of who I am, and stuff like that, because I do believe in the mind, body, spirit factors, where that all three are interlinked and they all kind of feed into one another. So in order to heal the body, you also have to factor what is wrong internally in your mind, what negative thoughts you're dealing with, what obstacles are in your way, what emotions that you have that are really interfering with your health and your healing, while also kind of really looking into what you believe as a whole. What are the morals and the way you should be living your life as an individual, and also towards your own community. I am not a spiritual person in and of myself, but I do believe, assessing our morals and where we stand as an individual and, kind of feeling that out and figuring out where we stand and how it's impacted our life is super, super important. So that's another thing I'm going to be tackling, as well as everything else that I'm going to be doing. My main focus right now is largely going to be on my body and my mind. And if other little things kind of sprinkle in the meantime, that's fine. So for now, my big thing is focusing on my diet. So I am back to doing carnivore. I am weaning myself off the sugar and the soda again. But I just did recently just buy a bunch of bottled water, and I got some stuff that I can put in the water to help flavor it. Because just like plain drinking water, it's very difficult for me to drink. And so on the emotional side of things, that one of the things that can kind of like impact your general mood and like your health in general is the state of the environment you are living inside of. My house is an ungodly mess. Like it doesn't look all that bad. It doesn't look as bad as it could. But I definitely want to get everything in my front room because I plan on spending a lot more time in this front room while also kind of like unplugging from the internet overall for larger periods of time instead of spending all of my time online. Kind of unplug from that for a little bit, so spend more time reading or just painting or doing other things that are more beneficial to my mind and my body equally. So that's kind of like some of the things I'm going to be doing. I plan on trying to upload a little more frequently, certainly to make to kind of help with everything that I completely did not do the last month. And I still have meat suit stuck in my head. Like it's just like it's in the back of my brain. It's just like hovering there. It's just like standing there with like a spear. It's like a tribal, like it's like almost like the tribal part of the brain that's like back there because humans are tribe based. We're a group species. We typically live better lives in communities and not as individuals. Like we do better when we're together in a group that are all kind of like working together and not as individuals. And that's just kind of how things are right now. So I got a couple things I plan on doing. I plan on trying to keep the videos all pretty on the short side because I don't want to take up a lot of time. So the next video is probably going to be the before and after of like cleaning, most likely, because that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. Is I'm going to be kind of focusing on trying to get things kind of cleared up. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!